Hi everybody, Echo here, and welcome back to another build tutorial. I know it's been a while since I've done any videos. I have been kind of busy lately, and I figured it was about time I give you guys another tutorial. And so I figured for today's, one second. Alright, so I figured for today's video, I'm gonna teach you all how to build a mushroom house. It's a really simple design. You can pretty much make it in any starter world or when you're just starting out. It's really cozy, cute, and I personally really love it. So let's get started. And this will be a block by block tutorial, so hopefully it'll be easy to follow along. And let's get started. So first, I will show you guys the design I already did, which is this one right here. It is really cute design. Really adorable. I really love the roof. It really came together with the frog lights and the terracotta. And then the stem itself is really adorable as well. I also love the little firefly and spore blossom particles. And the interior is also adorable. I really love this. And then up here you just have a little bedroom, or you can do whatever you want with it. You can also put anything up here if you'd like to, but it's completely optional. And altogether it's just a really cute design, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. So let's get started. First thing is this thing should fit in a 13 by 13 area. So the main stem will be right here, and any extra blocks will just go to like right here. So you will have another extra line or whatever for adding decoration, but it's just easier to do it as a 13 by 13 instead of a 12 by 12. So it's really simple. I just made this one out of different woods, but you can use whatever materials you want. It's completely up to you. And let's get started. So first we're going to choose our blocks, which I used for the bottom of the stem. I just used some oak and spruce. So we are going to go ahead and grab that. Just like so. You don't really need a lot. And we can grab our oak trapdoors ahead of time. So to start out, you are going to do a really simple design and just take each one of these. Well, let's start with this one. So this one is going to go up 1, 2, 3. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then to make it simple, you can just go ahead and do like a spruce. This is going to be the doorway. You can do the door on either side. It honestly doesn't matter. So for me, this is where the door is going to be. So you're going to do a stair right there. And then you can put another log right on top. And then you're just going to do this pattern, not counting the door all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. So just like this. So you have something that looks a little bit like this. Really simple. Then for the windows, you are just going to go ahead and take out these two blocks right here on both sides. Like so. And then you can go ahead and put in your oak trap doors, or you can use fences, regular window panes, whatever you want to use. Completely up to you. And that should cover the windows. You can also go ahead and add your door now or later. It honestly doesn't matter. If you're doing this in like survival, you might want to add the door just so you don't get attacked by mobs. But just like that, really simple. And now I'll show you how to do the little frame design. So the frame is really simple as well. You're just going to go ahead and do some spruce stairs like this on either side, followed by some more going that way. Then one up here, up there, another one right here, and over here, and then just do that across the top. Just like so for the door. And then for these two bits right here, you can just go ahead and stick in some spruce trap doors. And it kind of gives you this cute little frame. And then you can just do that. Wait, not on the other sides, because the other sides are a little bit. Hey, it's the back. Alright, you can go ahead and do that design on the back as well. And the back is going to be a little more different, but not too hard to follow. So you're going to do that stair like that, but instead of doing it like this, you're going to go ahead and do it upside down. Kind of like so. Really simple. And then just do your upside down stairs, your trap doors, another upside down stairs, and then just slabs on the top, just like so. Now the windows are a little more different than the doors were, or I guess that was also just a wall. So you're going to do it kind of like we did the back, but you're just going to do stair, upside down stair, upside down stair, stair, and then stair, 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 and then kind of like that, followed by another stair on top, and then just you can put a slab right up there, and then your trapdoors. Then you can go ahead and do your trapdoors on either side like so. And you should have something that looks like this, and you can go ahead and copy this onto the other side. Just like so. And then for these parts, there are two different designs that you can do. And honestly, it's completely up to you. You could do like this, which also looks really cute. Or I kind of did, nope, fronting. I did a design kind of like this. And then just like the new firefly bushes on it. You can also just keep the slab on top, which also looks absolutely adorable. So this is, I think, the design. Now you can also match it to like this on one side, but like completely up to you. You can also stick sweet berries in there, but for now we're just gonna do some firefly bushes, just like so. And that should cover the bottom for now, besides some other details which we will add later. So once you have this complete, we can go ahead and move to the second layer, which is also really simple. So for the second layer, you're just going to go ahead and put like a temporary block right here, and you're going to take these up by 2. Temporary block 2. Temporary block 2, and you're just going to do this in all 4 corners, just like so. So you should have something that looks a little bit like this. You can then go ahead and put all of this out of your inventory for now, and we're going to grab our net spots. So for this level, I did more of like an oak birch kind of theme. It was really simple, really easy to follow. Let's just grab our blocks. Kind of like so. So you're going to go ahead and take your stairs, and you're just going to do an upside down one on each of these blocks, going all the way around. Just like so. Then another thing you can do is you can place temporary blocks in here going all the way around. And you're just going to want to put one birch log or whatever kind of block you used on each one of those. Then you can remove your temporary blocks, of course. So you should have something that looks a little bit like this. You can then take these all the way up so there are a total of 3. Going all the way around. There we go. Then for these ones, you can go ahead and put a right side up there on each one. going all the way around, like so. When you can then do another stair right there, going all the way around as well. So you should have something that looks a little bit like this now. And then you can take a slab, and on the top of this bottom block, you can go ahead and put a slab. And just do that all the way around. And then once you have it looking like this is where it can get a little more confusing, but it's not too bad. You can then go ahead and take an oak fence and just, or whatever fence you want to use your block, and just stick it right in these corners. And then once you do that, you can take a slab and stick it right on top of each one of these stairs on the edge. So it like overhangs. Oop, forgot that one. Just going all the way around. Really simple. You can also take a spruce trapdoor, and on this stair right here, you can put one. Just like so. Going all the way around. So you should have something that looks a little bit like this. So to keep the monsters away and to give it a little more light, you can also, I like to add some lanterns. So I put a trapdoor right here next to these two slabs with the lantern beneath. And I just did that all the way around. Give it a little more light. And also makes it look really cute. Just like so. And then for the top bit, it's kind of hard to see with the mushroom top, but you can just do a stair, stair, trapdoor, going all the way around. So stair, stair, trapdoor, stair, stair, trapdoor, stair, stair, and trapdoor. Just like so. And then for this part right here, you can do another upside down stair on the back. Just like so. And so that is really simple. One more detail we're going to add real quick is a little window right here. So I just use a trapdoor. There we go. And that should pretty much cover the entire stem for the most part. Alright, so once you have your stem finished, you can go ahead and move to the mushroom cap. So it is really simple. I just did like a little birch ring going all the way around before I started the top. So we're going to do that real quick. So you're going to put birch slabs or whatever going all the way around like so. Really simple. Just bring it all the way around. And you should have something that looks like this. And then once you did that, you can go ahead and begin putting on the top, or I guess the roof. So I just used some red terracotta and some ochre frog lights, but you can use whatever you want, mix it up, do any kind of block you want, really simple. And you're just gonna go ahead and, let me double check. Alright, yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and take this all the way around. Going all the way around. We will add the frog lights after. Alright, and then for these ones, I just did another little layer on top. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, right there. Just like so. Followed by some in the corner. Really simple. Then you can go ahead and place your contemporary block and then just do another layer on top. Going all the way around. So you should have something that looks a little bit like that. And then for the final layer, you're just going to go ahead and do another temporary block and just fill in all of the empty spaces. And we're just going to fill this all in, just like so. So there you go. You now have a mushroom top. You can do it in brown if you want like a brown mushroom. And then for the frog lights, it's really simple. You're just going to go through and kind of give it like a little more detail with like spots. So you can do however you want, however many spots you want to do. Completely up to you. There we go. That's a good spot. And then we can do like another little spot down here. Just gives it a little more light, but also gives it a little more detail. Really cute. And once you get that done, that should pretty much cover the top. You can also, for some more added detail, we're just going to put all that away for a minute. We are going to take some flower pots and some red mushrooms. You can just do a flower pot and red mushroom on each one of these, or you can do like any kind of flower you want. I just found the red mushroom to work really well with this build. Kind of like that. Really adorable, and that should cover the outside for now. And now we can go ahead and move into an interior. So it is really empty on the inside, but not to worry. We can just go ahead and do a quick, I did jungle for the floor, but you can do any kind of floor you want. Kind of like so. There you go. And then once you get your floor in, you can decorate the inside however you want. I kind of did like a really cute little kitchen area and everything, so I'll show you how to throw one together really quick. So I really like to use barrels, a furnace, a cauldron, and a crafting table in my kitchens. I also like to add some details like maybe a brewing stand and a cake sometimes. And for the kitchen, we just need a pellet door. So I will do 2 barrels like this, followed by a door. It kind of makes it look like a little fridge, which is really adorable. And then we can do something along the lines of that. Another really cute detail you can add is a tripwire hook, because it kind of looks like a little faucet if you want to do like a little sink. You could also add a cake, except I normally do a cake there and a brewing stand there, and then some barrels on the top. And for the roof in here, it is really simple. We are just gonna hurry and dump all that. I just kept with the spruce theme, and let's see, rock light, yeah. So I kind of did like the spruce theme and just did this. So you can go ahead and do an upside down stair on each one. It might be easier to do it before adding the kitchen stuff. Apologies, but just go ahead and do that all the way around like so. Followed by a trap door on each one of these, and we're not going to worry about that one. But you can also do a slab under each one. We're not going to do that one because that one's going to be something different as well. And then you can go ahead and do another slab in each one of these corners. And 1 second, I totally forgot how I did this roof. Nope, bad sign. Okay, okay, yeah, that's right. Then you can just go ahead and bring the slabs all the way around with an ochre frog light in the middle. Just kind of gives it a little more light in here. And then to finish the kitchen, I just put another barrel up here. And seeing as there's no way to get upstairs, we're going to quickly add one. So for me, I just broke this block right here and put a trap door, and then just did some more trap doors, just like so. And then once you got that, you can just quickly throw like a ladder or something on it, maybe some vines, whatever you want to do. Like so. And then it provided easy access to get upstairs. Then for back here, you can do anything you want. I just did a chest and a bookshelf, so you like a trap door right there with a bookshelf and a chest. Really easy access. And so far we just have this, which is looking really adorable. Another thing I like to do is I like to do like little tables in a chair. So you can do like a little stair with the fence and a pressure plate, and it kind of gives you like a little table. Really cute. And another detail that would be really cute is, let's see. For mine, I just did a little jukebox music area with some music discs. I chose the 2 new ones because why not? They're really good. Just kind of gives nice to kitchen the mushroom a little more lively. And then you can also do whatever you want. Like right here, I just did a couch. So let me show you how to make one of those real quick. For me, I just do my couches like this. And then just a sign on the end. Except for this one, you can go ahead and do like just a bookshelf if you wanted to read anything. And just like a flower pot. Just like so. Which is really adorable. You can also add a little flower if you wanted to. I might just do a little dark oak sapling. Another really cute design you can do is use some white banners, and you can make it look like little curtains for the windows, which is adorable. And the floor is a little empty and kind of cold, so we are gonna go ahead and add some carpet, just like so. And for the wall, we can go ahead and add just a little painting, just like so. Makes it a little more homey, a little more cute, and somewhere that you actually want to live. You can also build the cauldron if you wanted to. But, another thing that I like to do for some of my kitchens, and I will show you how to make it real quick, is I like to do a little banner. If I can spell right now. So I just take a white banner, some red dye, and a loom. So you just put your white banner in, and then you can do this, and it kind of looks like a little dish towel, which is really cute. And then you can go ahead and fill the cauldron with water if you wanted to. Like so. But also, I think it should work if you wanted like bubbly water. Yeah, see what this does. Never mind, I don't know how to fill a cauldron with water. Is it methane? Hang on, we'll figure this out. If I know how to type, which apparently I do not. So, potions. Not there. Or, yes, here. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. It's not important. Yeah, we can just go back to using the water. I thought there was a way to fill a cauldron up with water. But I could be wrong. I mean, I know you can dye water, so that's fun. Never mind. Everything I know is a lie. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that should cover the downstairs floor. You can then go ahead and move upstairs, and we can get to work on the bedroom. So I just did mine in a really simple way. We can quickly put some oak slabs or something on top of the fences. And I just put some temporary blocks up here. I did some little trapdoors in the corner. And one in the middle. Just like so. For the floor, you don't really need too much light up here because the frog light and the window, the frog light and the window gives enough light, but you can add more light if you wanted to. I just put in a bed, so you can do like a little bed, maybe a bookshelf. Then I just did some more bookshelves up here, kind of like a little shelf area. And I need a chiseled bookshelf, an armor stand, chest, and a lectern. Alright, then I just did a chiseled bookshelf up here with a little lectern, an armor stand over here. You can also either do a carpet right here, or you can do like a trapdoor there. I mean, you can pretty much use both, but it's kind of hard to get up the ladder. So I just did this with a little chest for extra storage. And wrong button. Just did a little oak stair. It's kind of like a little chair, so you can sit and do like some work if you wanted to. And then with the armor stand, I like to just use some item frames, and we're gonna grab a painting. I use item frames in case you want to like store your weapon or something, and then a painting. Let's see, that one works. Just really cute. Another thing you could do is if you wanted to like do like a little upstairs area, you can remove the armor stand and maybe do, hang on. I'm not gonna find it anywhere, am I? Okay, there we go. And just do like a little ladder maybe. You can also remove these temporary blocks around the edge. There's not really a lot of space up here, but you can do something if you wanted to. Like maybe do like a little extra storage or something. One thing you probably do want to do is you want to light it up here, just so that way oh wait, no, it's already lit up. But if you don't use like the frog lights, you can just use some lanterns just so no monsters spawn in your attic. And then one thing I like to do is I added a spore blossom right up top. There we go. But yeah, you can just do like a little ladder. I think I'm just gonna stick with the armor stand for now though. Just like so. Seeing as it's night, we might as well sleep in our new bed. Because why not? There we go. Now it's morning. And we can head back outside. And there you go. That is how you can make your own little mushroom house. Really simple. It's really easy to make. Yeah, really cute. You can mix and match the blocks any way you want. Do it any design you want. There's no wrong way to make a mushroom house. Or any kind of house for that matter. Another thing I did was I just added some like little patches of mycelium and mushrooms outside. There's some like little bone meal. And just made it a little more lively with like a little path. But it's completely up to you. That doesn't need to be there. And I hope you enjoyed. That's it. So, if you did enjoy this tutorial, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Feel free to let me know down below if you would like to see any more mushroom house builds. I have a few others I can show you guys. Or if you would like to see any other build in general. I also apologize for lack of videos. I will try to get into doing them more. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. And good night.